Like I always tell people on this channel, livestock farming has a lot of challenges. But I think if you're able to get the right knowledge and if you're able to know what you are doing, things will become easier. The starting stage is always the hardest, but once you have been able to know like your medications, the things you need to do for your goats to be healthy, then that is just a bygone. So some time ago, I actually bought my first set of goats. I think that should be 2019 or so. That's when I bought my first goats. Uh, as someone who didn't know much about goats, I encountered some problems which cost me a lot of money. At that period, I had like I think I've forgotten, but I think my goats then should have been up to 15 goats. But due to a disease that came to my farm, a very, very devastating disease, I lost almost everything except two goats. That was what survived out of that whole pandemic of a thing. Now, this disease is something that is very, very, very conversant. Like, it's very, very, it's an epidemic almost in every rainforest area. And here in the southern part of Nigeria, there is we are like we have high humidity here in the southern part of Nigeria. So this disease is something that breeds in a place where there is high humidity, in a place where there is high rainfall. That disease is called the PPR. The PPR. That's the pest petites ruminants. Pest de petites ruminants is a viral disease that if it hits your farm and you don't know how to treat the animals, and you don't know what steps to do, what steps to take in order to save some of your animals, you are going to lose almost everything. So what was my experience like? How did it happen? At that period, I didn't know anything about goat farming that much. I didn't even know what was quarantining your goats. For example, now these goats I bought recently. These are like 13 goats here. They're under quarantine. That's why they're in a pen. They're not even eating that as much as they should be eating, because they are in a pen, a confined area, and they're not finding it very, very comfortable to stay in a confined area. Goats are animals that like walking about. But after some days now, I'll transfer them to the main goat area where they can have all the space they want to walk around. But for now, they are in quarantine, so as to avoid infecting my other animals. Now, what actually led to that devastating story, or that devastating experience? Actually, I already had, at that period, like 12 goats at that period. So I bought like 3 more goats from the market. I know if you're buying a goat from the market, you don't actually know the history of that goat. You don't know where that goat is coming from. You don't even know if it's coming from an infected farm or if the owner is selling it because he's sick. So, back then, all I used to do if I go to the market is that I'll look at a goat. If it's healthy, I'll buy it and bring to my own farm. So at that point, I bought a goat from the farm. I put it in my own. I bought a goat from the market. I did not quarantine. I also saw that the goat was healthy. And this PPR is something that a goat can be carrying that PPR, but it will not show signs for the first few days. Now, with the days passing, it will start showing signs. Now, I bought this goat and I put it at the farm. The first day I came to the farm, it was looking good, even though it was kind of feeling depressed. The other goats should be at the other place, it should be at the other place. Now, with time, I started seeing signs like it started having runny nose, it started having mucus on the ear, on the eye, it started, finding it hard to, walk around, it started having diarrhea, it started coughing, all this deep cough, it started breathing heavily. So these are all the signs of PPR. So whenever you come to your goat farm and you see that a goat is having diarrhea, having cough, having runny nose, having things like having muco on the eye, is depressed, or is breathing heavily, those are like the signs of PPR. Even though in some cases it might be pneumonia, but in some cases also, there are signs of PPR. So what should come to your mind is that you need to start treating for PPR at that moment. Now, so what actually led to what I would say actually led to that devastating experience was I did not quarantine. Because if you quarantine your goods, your new stocks, just like how these ones are, you can be able to detect those ones that are actually sick, treat them before you transfer them to the main farm where you keep your other goods. Now the funny thing was that the 13 goats I had already, sorry, the 12 goats I had already before I bought those three, I did not vaccinate them. That was another issue. And after I lost all those goats, that was when I started making my research. And to my surprise, to my own surprise, the vaccine was not up to 2,000 naira. So that means it was paying me at that period because I lost almost over 200,000 naira worth of goods because of 2,000 naira vaccine. Like, if I vaccinated those goods with 2,000 naira, I would not have lost anyone. But because of lack of knowledge, lack of what you don't know, even the Bible says, my people suffer, my people perish because of ignorance. Ignorance, because of lack of knowledge. So imagine I lost 200,000 naira, over 200,000 naira because of 2,000 naira. So assuming I vaccinated those goods, I wouldn't have had those losses. So that's what I always tell people when I meet people who tell me they want to get into livestock farming. In fact, it's not even about livestock farming. Any kind of business you're going to, try to learn that business. Because I've seen people lose millions of naira because of a small thing that they could have fixed or done with 100 naira, but they did not know that this thing should be done. Lack of information, lack of knowledge, and they lost millions of naira because of it. So this goes now, like I already told you, I've learned from my lesson. Right now in the farm, I'm trying to build my goat heads again. Right now in the farm, I have 20-something goats. That's including these new ones I got. So now with this kind of knowledge I've gotten, do you think that kind of thing will repeat itself? No. That's what I always tell people. Try to learn. There's free information everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Google, so much free information. But the thing is that a lot of people just want to do things without, stressing themselves. And that is where the problem is. Even people that meet me, when people come to meet me, and the way they approach me, and I'm like, this one, are you sure you are serious to learn what is in my head? Because I've learned from experiences. Now I'm trying to make it easier for people to just put out this information out there, free of charge. So people should try to make the effort to learn some of these things about the animals you want to keep, or else you are bound to lose all of them. Whether you are doing pigs, goats, cattle, any of them, you need to have reasonable level of information. So if you have your animals, if you are rearing goats in your farm, if you have goats at your farm, always learn to vaccinate. Always learn the treatments about various sicknesses of goats. So that's it on today's video. Make sure you subscribe, ask your questions in the comment section, like this video, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.